Hello, how are you? I trust you are well. Welcome to the ninth week of this lesson. We are still on the main strand our nation Ghana, and under it we are looking at responsible use of resources. I trust you are well. I miss you, Papa. I miss you all. So get your book, your pens, your materials ready for the lesson. Okay, let's start. Resources. I believe you've heard the word resource before. Some of you may understand, others may not understand. It's okay if you don't. It's very, very simple. Now, resources are simply materials that can be developed to support man's needs. Anything that you can develop to support your need is a resource. Resources are materials that can be developed to support man's needs. Now, there are a lot of natural resources that we have. We have lands. A land is a natural resource. It can be developed to meet your need. We have plants or vegetation, the trees that we find around us. The plants, they are all natural resources that supports man. Minerals is not Coke, Fanta, Sprite, no. I'm talking about gold, diamond, bauxite, etc. They are all natural resources. They are minerals that can be developed to meet man's needs. Water is also a resource that meets our needs. How many of you can live without water? Tell me. Can you stay without drinking water, or bathing with water, or cooking with water? What will you do without water? So you see, water is a resource that supports man's need. And you should know that our earth and every resource in it holds our life. We owe our lives to the resources that we have on the earth. Now, because water is so important, food is so important, our minerals are so important, oil and so on and so forth. Because of its importance to us as human beings, because our lives depend on it, our survival depends on these natural resources, there's a need for us to handle it responsibly, to manage the resources very, very well, very, very effectively, so that it will not only serve us, but it will also serve the generation that will come after us. Your children and your children's children will come and meet these natural resources, and they'll also benefit from it. Do you understand? Good. So resources are materials that can be developed to support man's needs. So let's look at ways to prevent water pollution. What are some of the ways by which we can keep our water bodies safe? Number one, reduce the use of heavy pesticides and fertilizers in water bodies. If you want to keep our water bodies safe or preserve our water bodies, because it's a very important natural resource, then we should reduce the use of herbicides, that are chemicals that are used to kill the herbs and the pesticides and all that. We should reduce the use of herbicides. They are chemicals. Pesticides are also chemicals, and fertilizers. We should reduce their use in water bodies. Number two, we should dispose rubbish or trash properly. We should not pour our rubbish into water bodies. We shouldn't pour our garbage into water bodies, especially when it's raining. That is where people want to dispose their trash. It's a very wrong practice. If you do that, you'll not be able to preserve water for our use and even for the generation that will come. The next one is that we should avoid water bodies. like I said. Practice tree planting along stream banks. When we learn to plant trees along stream banks, it will serve as an anchorage. When it rains and the river or whatever stream wants to overflow its banks, because there are trees that have been planted along the banks, it will hold it in place. It will serve as an anchorage so that it does not overflow or flood and destroy people's lives and properties. We practice water conservation. We should conserve water properly. Use water efficiently to prevent wastage and to prevent it from becoming unhealthy for use. We should practice water conservation. The next thing is that we should use energy saving washing machines if we want to prevent water pollution or keep water bodies safe. Then let's use energy saving washing machines. We should recycle plastics, converting or turning old and useless materials into new and reusable or useful materials. So we should recycle plastics. A lot of the waste in our water bodies are plastic waste, a lot of them. If we learn to recycle old and useless materials, it will reduce the rate at which we pollute our water bodies. The last thing is that we shouldn't pour chemicals like DDT into water bodies, especially the fishermen. Most of them, they use DDT for fishing and it poisons the water bodies. It makes it very poisonous. It makes it unhealthy for persons who drink from such water bodies to drink. Apart from making it poisonous for use, it also kills aquatic life. The fishes in the water bodies may die. You see, when the fishes die, then what do we feed on? Apart from even killing aquatic life, it can also poison the fishes in the water bodies. And so those of us who eat fish or seafoods, it can poison it and it becomes dangerous to our health. Livestock farmers, some of them also take their livestock to the water bodies to drink, they wash themselves and all that. And it also makes the water very, very unclean. It pollutes the water, you see. So we shouldn't do things that will pollute our water bodies. Pollution is making something unsafe for use or unclean for use. We should all learn to preserve our water bodies. Very, very important. When we meet again, we talk about other natural resources and how to prevent it from getting polluted and how to prevent it from getting destroyed so that we can use it efficiently. We can manage it very, very responsibly. I believe you've learned a lot. We will meet again on this same platform next week. I meet you all. I love you all. Be good kids. I'll see you soon. Bye.